All right. Okay. Welcome to Zim Ladies Roundtable podcast. I am Tino, and this is my co-host, Dr. Taffy. Join us as we dive into real conversations about empowerment, culture, and progress. Each episode, we will share stories, explore important topics, and connect with our vibrant community. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Zim Ladies Roundtable, and tune into BWTV and Cityscape Radio on brownstoneworldwide.com for all our latest content, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Zim Ladies RT to stay connected. How are you, Dr. Tuffy?
I'm doing great, Tino. Long time,
I
girl.
know, long time no see.
I'm so happy to see you today.
Thank you. As always, it's a joy.
Yes, we finished 2024. We made it.
We made it through.
We made it through, girl.
We'll
How
go.
how was your 2024?
You know what? 2024 was a year of enlightenment. I feel like the last couple of years you were kind of losing people, shifting, career goals were changing, and you were becoming something different. Even just as a person, I feel like I've matured a lot. I've grown up. I have patience. I just have things that I have a standard for my life, is what I should say. I have standards, I have boundaries. There are things that I just cannot accept. And 2024 showed me that. 2024 showed me who my people are and what I truly want out of life. So it's been great. I can't wait for 2025. What about you?
Girl, same here. I feel like sometimes you have to lose some people to for you to be able to find yourself and
Hmm.
just discover the things that you want in life.
Hmm.
Growing up takes a lot. It takes some
Right.
loss, and we've all had losses, and we've grieved those losses, whether
Hmm.
it's through losing friendships, whether it's through
Hmm.
death, even.
Hmm.
You already know that I went through some things, losing my best friend some years
Right.
ago, and just transitioning into not having her here.
Right.
Um, it took a while for me to rediscover myself, because we were what do you call them, bosom buddies, right?
Two peas in a pod.
In the pod, and just learning who I am without her took.
Without her. Hmm.
And after her death, after the accident that I had to go through
Hmm.
therapy,
Uh-huh.
um, just for me to even be able to go back to work, to be able to drive and all of that. I had to go through therapy. And even after going through therapy, I had to, I wasn't 100% myself.
Right.
And 2024 is truly the year that I've discovered, who I am, what I want out of life.
Hmm.
And I turned 40 this year. Okay.
Right. Happy birthday.
I turned 45. Okay. And, I just decided, just be unapologetically who I am,
Hmm.
because I feel like I've always had this persona where people think that I'm super quiet and I have no opinion. But it
Hmm.
was always because I masked that and always worried about how people, thought about me, what people thought about me, how they felt about me. But I
Hmm.
decided that's not who I really am. And,
Exactly.
I have to grow up
Hmm.
and just be authentic and really show that I have a voice. And that's what I'm more excited about, in 2025, just being authentically me and not worrying about what people think or what they'll say about me, because at the end of the day, what they say about me doesn't pay my bills.
Exactly.
It doesn't change who I am either. And I just want to have a good time. I just want to be happy. And I don't want to have to worry about, about all of that. I just don't want to worry about anything but myself. I want to be
Right,
selfish.
right.
Okay. And I feel like it's okay to be selfish.
Hmm. That's
Yes.
what I feel like people don't talk enough about transitioning.
Hmm.
Transitioning can be, you're gaining a lot of peace, but it's a lonely time because the people that you thought were going to be with you for forever, the ones that you truly love are the first ones to fall off.
Hmm.
Because a lot of friendships, do you realize that a lot of friendships are forced
Oh,
by
yeah.
environment? And then also, when you're not evolving and growing, you accept anyone into your life. So, the environments that we're in, imagine we came from a different country. It might have been a long time ago, but we just said, you know what, we need to be friends with our other community people, right? So it's like, why are you doing that? So you're gonna have to edit it out. Why did you come in and just look like that?
Oh, you're gonna have to pay me for this edit.
I'm telling you, because now I'm like, you saw now I could talk. My bad. What was I saying? What? What's up? You don't have to whisper. It's too late now. She's gonna have to edit it out.
Edit this out.
Can you imagine? Avra don't bango don't go around. So ah, anyway. Uh what was I saying?
Crap.
Well, let me start over. Let me go back to I'll start with the people don't realize um
The transition.
transitioning is yes, okay.
Okay. Okay. That's where I'll edit from. Okay. Here we go.
You know, funny thing you mentioned, oh Lord.
Transitioning. People don't realize that transitioning takes, people don't talk about transitioning.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. People don't talk about transitioning enough. Transitioning is actually a lonely place to be because those people that you thought you were going to grow with and go through the journey with are actually the first people that fall off. So it's kind of like you're going through it alone. There's no one that you can really talk to, or maybe they don't even understand your vision. So you're just there motivating yourself, building discipline, and trusting that, you're doing the right thing.
Mm. I absolutely agree. And I think, when it comes to transitioning, like you're saying, it's a lonely place. And sometimes it's not because they're not there, but
Hmm.
it's also that sometimes that's maybe not what you need, right? As you're going through
Right.
transition. And yes, there are people that love you and people that you love and care about, and they care about
Hmm.
your well-being, but sometimes there's just more that you need. Maybe it could be a different group of people.
Hmm.
It could be because where they are in the people that love you that are in your life, where they are in their lives, is it doesn't really align with where you are and where you need to be in that moment, right? And I think as we grow, it seems like, people always have an issue with, oh, yeah, well, she doesn't call me anymore and she doesn't hang out with us anymore. The
Hmm.
love is still there. That doesn't go away, but sometimes I just need to be by myself, and I'm
Right.
somebody who's absolutely okay being by myself, right? I enjoy my own company. I absolutely
Hmm.
enjoy my own company. And sometimes it's just a time for me to think about, okay, what's my next step? What's my next move?
Exactly.
And just because I'm not calling you or hanging out with you as much as we used to, it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It doesn't
Right.
mean that I don't need you either in my life. It's just a time in my life that I just need to reflect on a lot of things. And maybe at this time I just need a different group of friends. That might just be what it is. And I think we just don't think about that enough. And also people are going through a lot of things, girl.
Right. People
People are
are
going through,
suffering more
yeah,
than we know, honestly.
right. We don't really talk about the things that we're going through with the people around us because sometimes you just don't want to, you don't want to be judged. Then we don't judge.
That we listen, but we don't judge is a lie because
Yes,
everyone is judging. We are
everyone is
judging
judging.
about something.
Yeah, yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'll be judging. I might be judging
Right?
in my head. I might not say anything, but I'm judging.
We are judging. It is what it is. That's what happens. But at the end of the day, when when it comes to friendships, it's tricky because you always want to be, I know for myself, I I just got to a point where I said, I don't call, I have a handful of people that I speak to.
Hmm.
And that is by design
Hmm.
because I no longer want what it brings,
Mm.
right? There was no peace. Oh God, I
Hmm.
don't like that. It's it doesn't sit well with me.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm just like, how do I evolve without losing so much? And there's no way you're going to evolve and not lose. People
Hmm.
are going to fall off, and it's unfortunate if you don't have a good base with those people. Those will be the first ones, even if you've known them for 20 years. It doesn't even matter. They are the first ones to fall off. And
Hmm.
the new relationships that you build, that's when you notice, oh, wow, I needed this.
Hmm.
These people fit my future. These people know exactly what I need.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's sad and you have to grieve through it, honestly.
to, yeah. And sometimes, getting to know new people also means elevating and learning new things as well. Because yes,
Right.
the friend that you've been with for 20 plus years, you guys
There's
are
no growth. There's
the
no state of
same.
mind is the same.
It's the same. And then you realize that you've been closed off to everything else, to everyone else.
No
And
new
other
friends.
things out there. There's lots of things to learn out there. And
Hmm.
maybe that's where you're supposed to be. And we all grieve. We all have to grieve some friendships at certain points. And sometimes it's some friendships that you don't even really have to let go, but they also have to know that maybe you have new friendships that you need in your life for you to be able to grow and discover new things. Because sure, you can be friends for 20 years and you're just stagnant, you're comfortable,
Hmm.
and what's that going to help you? Absolutely nothing, you know? And, I think 2025 should be, 2024, we were learning, we were growing and all of this. And
Hmm.
now 2025 is the year that we should literally be at the point of elevation,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And, growth is continuous, yes, but it should be at a
Hmm.
point where it's tangible. That growth
We're
should,
reaping what we sowed.
yes,
Now we're receiving those
now
things that
we're
we've been
receiving.
wanting, that we've been planting, that we've been waiting for, what we've been
Absolutely.
praying for.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we both know, the personal um goals and desires. We've had those conversations. You and I have had those conversations. And
Hmm.
we know our personal desires and we talk about that all the time. And I know that we both wish these desires upon each other, right?
Right.
And I'm not going to say them on out loud because the devil's listening. Okay.
Say that again. But funny enough, we're talking about friendship, but do you realize that our friendship has lasted,
We
right? We
did.
discussed friendship, but we have a friendship and our friendship has is still thriving.
Absolutely, and it's such a positive friendship,
Mhm.
and we've continued to grow together. And I think we're so alike and still so different.
Right.
We our when we're slacking. We're like, and then
We're
we're like,
slacking together. It's crazy.
but we always come back and we're just like, yo, listen, we've been slacking, let's get our lives together. And we actually do. So I think we mesh in that way. And it's just so funny because a lot of people don't know how we met.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we met in a WhatsApp group. Okay.
Hmm.
We met in a WhatsApp group. I was always very quiet. I never really said too much in that group. I think that's why I got kicked out. But
Girl, we all ended up getting kicked out.
I never really said anything, but it was also because I realized that the people that were in the group knew each other so well, but then they knew each other's drama. They,
Hmm.
you know, they and so I felt like an outcast in the
Hmm.
group, and I can't even remember who added me to that group, but I don't know why they thought I was a good fit because I definitely wasn't a good fit in that, in that. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason because
Hmm.
I got to meet you.
Hmm.
And, out of meeting you, Zim Ladies Roundtable came to be.
Exactly.
And, look at where we are, and we continue to push through, we continue to grow. We continue to make connections with people and just to highlight stories that might never see the day of, the light of day,
Hmm.
and just I think even speaking of that, the highlights, I think my favorite, not favorite per se, but
Hmm.
the one interview that we had this year about on domestic violence.
Yes, that one
That
was.
was so enlightening, and I feel like that interview was definitely something that we needed to talk about. We've had so
Hmm.
many important conversations in
Hmm.
on our shows, but if you like, she came on here and she told her story. And
Hmm.
I felt so good about giving somebody a platform to just
Hmm.
tell their story, and then just to highlight where they are based on,
Hmm.
things that have happened to them, and just to show that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that there's life at the end of, all the turmoil and drama and all of that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little under the weather, but just
Hmm.
highlighting that was honestly the highlight of my Zim Ladies Roundtable
Hmm.
girl chat podcast,
Right.
and just having a friendship that you and I have had over the years. Like, if you really think about it, we haven't had any drama. Well, we have,
No.
but you can't.
Have we?
We haven't had drama. What drama? We haven't had.
That's the thing. I don't know any. So,
We haven't had. We actually haven't had any drama between the two of us, and I think that's a testament to the friendship that we have, our characters as well. And
right.
you just, like you were saying, our environments, just being friends with everybody just because of our environments,
Hmm.
and all of that. We don't even live in the same state,
No, we don't.
right? We don't live in the same state. We might not even talk for weeks, but when we do,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
For weeks. When do we not talk
we
for
message. No,
weeks?
I mean, like, over the phone.
We.
We definitely,
Oh, okay, 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 okay. That
definitely,
one, yes.
every week we are on WhatsApp.
We're
We
meeting.
have
We're doing
social
something.
media. We're doing like sending each other reels. But
Oh,
honestly, I do absolutely appreciate the friendship that we do have because
as
there's
do I.
there's just no
Mhm.
drama, and we're constantly, like I learn a lot from you,
Me
and
too. I
even
learned a
just
lot from
when you
you.
think about just the things, if I think about just the things, even just the things that you post, I'm sitting there I'm like, yeah. The things that you share with me, there's a lot of the things I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh, because it's always positive vibes, it's always positive things. And I absolutely, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now.
Thank
And,
you.
I do see the growth in you, from
Mhm.
even from when we first met, we're both party girls and, and all of that.
You telling these people our business now.
Okay, it shows that where we're at now. And but I really do appreciate your friendship. Absolutely appreciate your friendships.
Thank
Friendship. I
you.
learn a lot from you. And in 2025, I just want to see you win, sis.
Thank you so much. I hope and pray the same for you. And I know the thing is, do people know that what is Dr. Taffy Creatives came from Them Ladies Roundtable? You started a whole nother business from this. And
Hmm.
you're excellent at it. I don't do, guys, when I tell you I'm very spoiled, there are other things that I excel in this partnership, and there are things that I just can't even do. My mind doesn't work the way Tuffy's mind works. Tuffy does all our flyers. She's the one who built our website from scratch. She didn't know how to do any of these things, but she said, you know what? I'm going to learn. Tuffy learned to do all those things for us. I don't do a flyer. Sometimes there was one day I couldn't even do any. I couldn't even remove the music. I had to text her, "Can you take the music off?" That's the type of relationship we have. We are strong together. I don't think Zim Ladies Roundtable would be successful if both of us was not in it,
That is
because
very.
I have the stuff that I do
Mhm.
and the
And
stuff
you
she
work
does.
too. Yep. Hmm.
When we're consistently doing our stuff, our platform really thrives. And
Hmm.
that's one of our goals for 2025. Because I sometimes we get overwhelmed because we still have regular lives. Like we work full time, we run other businesses. So we get overwhelmed with all of that and we neglect what we really enjoy. We really enjoy Zen Ladies.
We
We
do.
really do.
Mhm.
We enjoy listening to the stories, even the process of trying to get the person's information and do this and do that, the little tidbits. We enjoy all of that. And as the business grows, we're going to be on bigger platforms. So we have to have that discipline. We have to have that confidence because it's in us, to be honest. Let me tell you something. I got invited to I'm a guest speaker at one of the schools here in town. I don't know who put me down or how I even got to it, but that's what I'm supposed to be doing. It was
Mhm.
just confirmation. I was like, who signed me up?
Mhm.
But I first I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Then I was like, why? I like to talk. I have stuff to say. Why shouldn't I? So I went ahead and registered myself and did everything. So Zim Ladies has been preparing us for all of this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Our platform in 2025 is going to increase.
Yes, absolutely.
It's going to be something else that we did, even if we don't get invited to big platforms, to our platform
Mhm.
is what's going to make sense for us. So
Yep.
2025, we're growing in
Mhm.
numbers on our social media and things like that. We're going to do wonders. That's
Mhm.
what I hope for us, even in our personal life, in our business life, in our whatever life that we're doing. 2025, we're going to be doing wonderful things. That's
Absolutely.
it.
Oh yeah. And like you're saying, people are watching, Tino. People are
Mhm.
watching. I was nominated for an award. I was like, and won. I was like, huh? Listen,
Can you imagine?
I wasn't even prepared. I was sitting there ready to clap for whoever won. And when they called my name, I was like, oh, that's me. I did not prepare a speech because I didn't think I was going to win. And, like you're saying, you're being invited to speak at an event. Like, I
Mhm.
think that Zim Ladies Roundtable is something that was meant to be in our lives. That was definitely
Right.
like this is where we're supposed to be. And it's
Mhm.
a gift that God has given us that we need to absolutely cultivate into. It's a platform that we're giving
Right.
so many people that don't have voices,
Mhm.
even giving ourselves the voice. Like, we don't even have to be on anybody else's platform for us to speak and
Mhm.
just to spread empowerment.
Right.
And if you remember when we first started, girl, I didn't even want to be on camera.
Oh my God, we had to fight with Taffy every single, and we used to record a lot of episodes. Remember, we
Yes,
were in there
I'm
every
not
week.
I'm not in most of those episodes.
Every week we had to argue with Taffy. No, I'll be in the background. I'll be technical. I'll do it. No, you have to be on the forefront. This is your business. We can't. And then when it came down to just being the two of us, she had no choice. When it was three of us before, she could kind of get away with it. But now it was just her and I. And it was like she had no choice. But now I can't get, she's constantly, yeah, 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 yeah. She's always,
You'll be texting me like, okay, it's time. We've been on
okay.
here too long now. Like, we need to wrap this up, girl. And I'll be looking at my phone, ignoring you too. Like,
it, you can't take her away from the camera now. She has a lot to say. I will write questions. Okay, so when we write out questions, I usually do maybe about 5 questions because
okay,
out of 5 questions will come out other statements or other questions. Something else might come out. When Taffy does the questions, there's 50. And I'm like, Taffy, do you realize we only have 30 to 45 minutes? Because we used to talk for like 2 hours, but that's a long time.
that's
So we
long.
had to we had to be trained to cut our time back.
Mhm,
That's when we got with Brownstone Worldwide, they
mhm.
had to tell us, oh, you got to cut it down a little bit because we would be on our podcasts were about 2.5 hours long. And that's a long time.
Is-
I didn't have difficulties, but we had to train Dr. Taffy that no, we gotta go. We can't. We don't have enough time. And then on top of it, she was the one editing those 2.5 hours. So it also helped her kind of scale back. But now, oh my God, once she starts going, sometimes I'm just there shaking my head. Yes. Wow. You're right. That's it. I'll just be a support system because that day she might have a lot to say. And then there are days where I have a lot to say. So it's all a balance. But in 2025, we're just going to be same goal,
Mhm.
same vision, but it's going to explode into something else.
Absolutely. And, just also just want to take time to appreciate the people that take time
Hmm.
to tune in,
Right.
time to comment, that visit our
Hmm.
Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube. We
Hmm.
absolutely want to grow up our subscribers on our YouTube. So, please share with your family, your friends.
Hmm.
Just ask them to subscribe.
That's
It will
it.
take you, 15, 20 seconds to subscribe to our channel, so that you can get our updates when we post. This
Hmm.
year we're planning on being a lot more consistent. I think 2024, you guys probably saw a lot of reruns
Hmm.
and whatnot, but we're planning on bringing some new fresh interviews to you guys, some fresh content on our social media.
Hmm.
And we want you guys to let us know what it is that you want to see more of. That's not drama, because we
That's
know
the thing. We are not good at the drama. We just
that
want things that are, I mean, drama in a sense can be wholesome, but can it be? We just we just want you to thrive. We want
Right.
good things for your life.
Yeah.
So we'll spice it up a
Mhm.
little
A
bit,
little bit.
but don't think we're gonna be on here arguing. And
Uh,
that's the problem. Maybe because we don't argue. Maybe
right.
if I argued with you here and there, it might.
Maybe we need to come up with topics we don't agree on.
What don't we agree on?
We gonna find something for y'all, okay? We gonna find something.
Exactly. But it's it's going to be a great year. So we
Yeah.
thank everyone for their support. We thank you for the encouragement because there are people that are watching. They might not be on the forefront of
Yeah.
commenting and things like that, but we see the messages. We get your messages and
Mm.
your encouragement. So we thank you so much. Just stay tuned. Again, we have a YouTube channel, Zim Ladies Roundtable, and our Instagram and Facebook page, Zim Ladies RT. And then we're also available on Brownstone Worldwide.com,
Yeah.
um, and Cityscape Radio every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're everywhere. You cannot miss us. We are everywhere.
We're,
Even TikTok, we have a TikTok too, but we just never post there. I think we should start putting
yeah.
some stuff on there. You never know, it might blow up one day.
Yeah.
Be
You never
TikTok
know.
famous.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And we're planning, get us get us to 50 subscribers on YouTube. We're gonna go live
Mhm.
on YouTube, y'all. We absolutely have a lot to say, a lot to talk about. Just positive things. And like we
Mhm.
said, we know you like the drama and all of that, but we do know that there's a very large handful of you guys that absolutely love the positive conversations that we have, the
Mhm.
empowering people that we bring to the platform. And, let us know, send us people that you think would be a great fit for us to talk to,
Mhm.
topics that you think we should talk about, because there's
Mhm.
only two of us here. And sometimes we might not know everything that's out there that you think we should, highlight or talk about. So reach out to us, Zim Ladies RT on Instagram, even our personal pages. I know mine is open.
Mhm.
So you're welcome to send us messages, just send us suggestions, and reach out to us. Just let us know what you want to learn more about, people you want us to highlight. And we'll schedule all of that. And we're just looking for new things to bring to you all and just grow our platform, and
Mhm.
I'm really excited about 2025. I'm really, really
Yes.
excited. And I see
Me
a
too.
positive direction that we're going into. So,
Me too,
yeah.
definitely. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us today.
Yeah.
Um, we'll have so much more coming in the next couple of weeks. Will be our new season starts January 16th with Brownstone Worldwide. So always make sure that you save the link to your phones or your laptops, or you save the alerts and the notifications to the YouTube channel so you can always stay connected and updated. We thank you so much. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And we hope you have a great 2025 that is filled with joy, love, peace, and God's wonders.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Bye bye.